Everyone talks about what you should be doing to become a profitable option trader, but no one really talks about the things you should avoid. I'm a big fan of cutting out the nonsense, bad habits, and bad traits that can hold you back in any skill set that you're trying to master. The moment you cut out the bad, you automatically start improving. In this video, I want to talk about the things you should stop doing right now if you want to become a profitable options trader. Let's start off with the first one. The first thing is avoid focusing on potential profits. I want to highlight potential. Avoid looking at option trades based on what you will potentially make. How many of you have looked at a trade and before you even got into it, you started calculating potential profits? You think if this call option goes up, I'm going to make $10,000. Or if this put option moves in my favor, I'm going to make $5,000. Although that is interesting to know because you want to know your potential wins, your potential return, it's actually very dangerous to do that because it gets you into the wrong mindset. You start focusing on all of the good parts of the trade and ignoring the bad parts and ignoring any exit strategy and avoiding how to actually manage the trade because you're so stuck in your head thinking about the maximum profit. This habit is really bad. And the reason why you need to get rid of it is that at the moment that you start looking at the positives of your trade, you develop a bias. You start only looking for things that confirm that bias. And confirmation bias is something very dangerous that all humans do, including myself. Ignoring the potential downsides like time decay and volatility crush. This can completely destroy your results in trading, which will ultimately destroy your ability to be profitable. I can't tell you how many times people start thinking about the best case scenario of what they want to make without actually first becoming consistently profitable and steady. That's why I teach safe, passive, consistent income on this channel, because if you can make $1,000, you can make $1,200, you can make $1,500, you can make $2,000. If you start focusing on making $10,000 or whatever amount of money you want right off the gate and only focus on the best case scenario, you are absolutely going to be disappointed. Now, the second is strategy hopping. Now, this is pretty bad in all areas of life. You're just hopping around. You don't really have a current strategy or what you actually want to do. So let's talk about the strategy hopping bias or the strategy hopping mistake. Many option traders find an edge or a strategy that works for a week or 2 weeks. They think they have it all made. They think that they have found the golden goose. And the moment it stops working, they jump to the next strategy. Now, let me tell you, it's dangerous to think you have a golden goose, but it's also dangerous to think that you just have to go into a new strategy and a new strategy or a new YouTube channel or watch a new person on YouTube. That's just as dangerous. I recommend that you focus on one strategy for at least 3 to 6 months. As option traders, we need multiple strategies to adapt to different market conditions, but we also need to stick to a basic plan of attack for each strategy. So if a strategy stops working, your first job should be to understand why. And it also should be to understand how long has it been. Because if it's been a day or 2 days and you're giving up on a certain strategy, that is too soon. This is a long-term game and the market is out there to trick the most amount of people. So you want to ask yourself, for example, did the implied volatility change? Are you executing the strategy correctly? Because most traders, they don't analyze why a strategy isn't working. They just move on to a new strategy or a new idea of making money altogether. That's not good. If you want to actually scale your income, whether it's in business or in trading, you need to focus on one thing and continue to improve 1% per day. Stick with a strategy long enough to understand its strengths and weaknesses before considering a change. Now, the third thing to really pay attention to is trying to catch tops and bottoms. This makes me absolutely laugh when people are saying to me, well, isn't it the top right now? Should I just sell everything? Or when is there gonna be a bottom? I'm feeling so much pain. I'm not gonna invest until the market recovers. Both those statements are complete newbie statements where you're never gonna become rich. You're never gonna become good at making money, period, okay? Trying to catch the exact top and bottom of option trades or just the market in general is a very, I'll just say, stupid. We'll just call it dangerous, but I'll say it's stupid because nobody can do that. Not Warren Buffett, not any billionaire, nobody can accurately predict and catch bottoms and tops consistently. If they say they can, run fast. Our job as traders is to capture a portion of the market move, not the entire thing, okay? Unfortunately, like many things in life, we can't be there from start to finish, okay? It just doesn't work that way, all right? There have been many times when I walked away with significant profits from a vertical spread, from an iron condor, from a poor man's covered call, from many different strategies, a straddle that I could have held longer. But I never, ever kick myself for selling and taking profit early because I can't predict the future. I cannot predict the future. I can just make profits and take profits early and often. Because oftentimes people get way too greedy. They hold the position, they end up losing all of their gains. Not good at all. So look, those gains, the extra gains that were not part of my game plan where I sold the position early, couldn't predict it, right? And the faster that I move on and I prepare and execute my next trade that I think is going to be profitable, the better mindset I'm going to be to continue to make money. So don't get frustrated by missing out an extra little bit of profit. Focus on capturing consistent, manageable portions of market moves. Now, the fourth thing is going for home run trades. Too many investors, they enter the market and they go for those home runs. They want to get rich fast. I never, ever work with those types of people. I don't even want them part of my Discord because I don't need more money. I actually want to help people with the right mindset. Going for home runs is a very big mistake unless you're using a small amount of your capital. How many of you have tried to hit big home runs? Be honest, please. Be honest, all right? If you have done that, not going to shame you. We all have some bad habits. We all make mistakes. I've made plenty of mistakes in all areas of my life, in trading, in relationships, and health, and everything, right? I'm normal, I'm a human being, right? But be honest with yourself. If you want to improve, you have to start being more logical. Don't go for YOLO trades hoping for massive gains. Have you done that? While our job is honestly to make as much money as possible, at the same time, our job is to make money stable without taking reckless risks, right? I always tell my students, like, how fast can I get rich? They do ask that question sometimes. That's always a red flag for me. And I always tell them, you can get to work by driving your car 150 miles per hour on the highway. You may get to work on much earlier, right? But that is a stupid thing to do. You don't want to drive recklessly. You want to follow the speed limit, correct? Be reasonable, right? If you have a sports car, okay, you can go a little bit over the speed limit. You're taking on a little bit of risk, but you're taking on calculated risk. Don't just drive to work on 150, right? The same thing applies here when it comes to taking reckless risk. Trying to hit home run trades usually means taking on way too much risk. So if you aim to make significant profits from options, you will have to put on large sizes and go safe, or put on small sizes and go risky. The moment you start thinking about big profits from buying a large number of out-of-the-money calls or puts, your risk management goes out the door. Your edge becomes no edge. You're basically at the casino and your game plan just basically flew out the window. Always consider the downside risk before entering a trade. Now, point number 5 is setting profit goals. You guys get into positions with absolutely no plan. I get it. That's why most people are not successful in any part of their life. That's why divorce is so high. That's why people are not in good shape. That's why you're working a 9-to-5 job, getting paid, having a boss tell you what to do, or you're a business owner, but you're not the top in your business. You have competitors. You're not the best one. It's because you don't even set goals, guys. You don't set proper goals. I see that all the time. And it's normal. It's human. I get it. You just want to jump in and see what happens. That's not how really life works. You want to set proper profit goals. Setting a profit goal, just like anything else in life, makes it easier and more certain that you're going to hit your target amount of money that you're trying to make per month. The market doesn't always present consistent opportunities, so you want to plan accordingly. If you set a goal to make $10,000 a month, but the option market is flat, you might make unnecessary risks to hit that goal, leading to overtrading and bad decisions, and you end up losing more money than you should have. So you end up worse. They don't have a plan. Instead, set goals related to improving your trading skills, okay? Don't focus on the money that you make every single month. I have the same issue in my personal life. I'm literally, maybe I get nervous on certain things. Maybe I'll go on a date. Maybe I'm at the gym. I want fast results. No, I focus on the end goal, right? So for dating, maybe it's finding that perfect partner, that wife. Maybe for gym, I want to get into lower body fat percentages and be bigger, right? But I focus on that long-term goal right now because if you look at the short term, you're going to make mistakes, okay? If I go to the gym, I'm not going to see any results. I might look at my arm and say, it's the same size, all right? It's the same size. I don't want to go to the gym no more. I'm going to get demotivated. That happens. I wake up in the morning. I don't always want to go to the gym, but I keep that vision of 6 months out, 1 year out. Where do I want to be? I've done that with trading. Of course, I've gotten so good at it, I stopped doing that. But look, I can afford to do that. You can't. If you're watching this video right now, you need to make more money. You're watching this because you need to make more money. So promise me one thing. You're going to be realistic and stick to option trading consistently and actually have a plan. Because if you have no plan, you're going to lose, okay? You need to continuously improve your entries and your exits. You need to continuously learn, where did I go wrong? And even if you're trading short-term things, even if you're doing daily zero DTE strategies, you still need to learn and set a profit goal for yourself on a monthly basis. And you also need to set an exit point for every single trade before you get into the trade, okay? Not after you get into the trade. You don't ask yourself after the trade, oh, am I happy with my profits? No, before you get into the trade, you want to say, at what point would I exit this trade and what is my goal for this trade specifically? The sixth point is following alerts blindly, okay? Following alerts from Discord, Telegram, listening to your YouTuber. I have Discord. I have alerts that I give, but I also teach my students how to do it themselves because I never want someone to blindly follow. While alert services are not inherently bad, blindly copying trades without understanding the rationale behind them doesn't really help you learn. You want to master a strategy and make lots of money. I make $80,000 to $120,000 per month trading options, and I make another 6 figures as a coach because I'm talented and I actually help people. I have thousands of students that are happy. So how am I so successful? Because I take initiative to actually take action on a consistent basis, and I demand of myself absolute perfection. Maybe that's not healthy, but it gets results, okay? Most alert services are not reliable. You want to rely on yourself at the end of the day. Use services, and if you're not part of Discord, please join, but use it as a way to meet other professional option traders, to learn from myself, to look at my trades. But don't blindly copy things, guys. There is no easy way in life. There's no easy money. It doesn't exist, okay? Please repeat to yourself. Easy money does not exist. You need to work on yourself. You need to understand on a deep level how to make money. So those are the things that I think you should stop doing to improve your option trading. When things aren't working, instead of adding complexity, start taking things away to make it more simple. Look at what isn't working and cut it completely out. This applies to both trading and personal life. Simplifying and focusing on the basics, the foundation to making money and consistency. Every time I make a list of things to stop doing and follow it, my trading improves significantly, and I'm still improving. I'm still improving in my trading. I hope you found value in this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.